My people, what is good with you guys? Thanks for tapping in. Look, let's dive right into it. Last night was the downfall of the NBA live and direct. Now, I'm not going to say the downfall. They're making more money than ever. They'll continue to make more money than ever. But for the purists, for the people that actually look at sport and sports in general as something that's an exclusive club of elite athletes that can only get in because they are elite and because they beat everyone around them and because they are just that good. For the people that look at sport for that, um, shit took a dive last night. You know what I mean? Like the reality of it is that they didn't even say, "Hey, we'll let him get in if there's some garbage minutes." You know what I mean? Like we'll let him get in at the end of the game if there's garbage minutes. No, they put him in halfway through the second quarter. This guy was trash all summer league. This guy was trash all preseason. This guy was trash at USC. And this guy was average in high school. He's undersized. Can't shoot consistently. Can't play defense. Right? And they always want to talk about how his IQ. What IQ? Where? How? What? Right? Like what? What? This dude was so lost out there on the court. And it's kind of sad for him because I think his whole thing is he's there to appease his father. Obviously, maybe he had his own, I'm sure he had his own NBA goals. But I think any real human, as you're going along, you can look up and be like, yeah, I'm not that good. Yeah, this is a struggle for me. Yeah, this isn't working out. But when you got your father in the background saying, nah, you're going to go, and you got Rich Paul and their whole camp pushing a certain agenda, you're going to go along with it, right? There is no way in hell that Bronny James feels like he deserves to be on that court. There's no way in hell that any of the bench players or even the starting team for the Lakers feel like he deserves to be there. There's just no way. Like these people have individually worked to be the cream of the crop. They were all the best from wherever they came from. Then they're forced to play with someone's kid that got on 1,000% because of his dad. 1,000% because of his dad. They put him out there and he was out there for 3 minutes. And in 3 minutes, he went 0 for 2, got backed down by Julius. Let me stop right there. The thing that was so telling that this was just a sham and just for the photo moment was that he was out there guarding the tall dude on the Minnesota Timberwolves that just got there, I think last season or this season. The European player, I forgot the dude's name, but the dude's like 6'10", and they got 6'1" Bronny. I'm like, what? They weren't even concerned with matchups. They didn't put him out there on a Michael Conley, which is more of a size match, and maybe his speed can work. They put him out there with not Bogdanovich is his name, the guy out there, right? Forgot his name. Sorry, I'll try to snap a photo up there, right? They put him out there. He's guarding that dude. Guy's like 6'10", right? Or something like that. And then he was guarding Julius Randle, who's like a legit 6'10", who's trash, by the way. Julius Randle is so annoying, but he's been annoying to me since he played for the Lakers. I don't know how he's gotten big contracts. He's like that guy that can do a couple of things good and then do a bunch of other shit annoying and weird and move too fast and throw the ball away. And what the fuck do they see in him? But anyways, back to Bronny James. Look, once again, this isn't me trying to torch him, but you got to get torched, my boy. These are okay. This is the NBA team. This is the Los Angeles Lakers. They just threw someone who's equivalent to like a really, really good high school player. Now, at this point in his career, I think he's a really good high school player. I don't even think he would still make an impact in college, right? The reason why he was only scoring 4.5 points in college wasn't because of the heart injury he had, right? Like after that happened, he obviously did his recovery and came back. It wasn't like he was recovering from a torn meniscus. He was not recovering from an ACL, right? Those are injuries that take away your physical movement. You got to almost relearn how to run. You got to gain that mental comfort again in that. And I do understand you would have to regain that confidence within, like, all right, I'm good. I don't have to worry about something happening. I do understand that. That's different than if you tore a rotator cuff and it's throwing off your shot, right? Feel me on that, right? So my point is that it's just absolutely ridiculous that they would even put him out there. I thought that they would. I knew that they were going to put him out there because LeBron James is such an egomaniac. Like, who gives a shit that much about putting their son in the NBA, right? That shows me a lack of respect for the game, right? Like, if let's say Kobe had a son, right? His attitude would have been, I'm guessing, his attitude would have been, hey, if you make it, you make it. I'm gonna show you everything I know. You're gonna work hard as hell. Yeah, I already put in my work. I already did my thing, right? I'm a legend, right? Like, I am a god out here, right? If you make it, you make it. Cool. I'm not playing extra years to try to play with you, right? If you make it, you make it. I feel like Michael Jordan had to be that way with his son because his son averaged like 13 points a game at UCF, or University of Central Florida, D1 NCAA team, and he was running the show. He was the point guard on the team, and he had a good average throughout college, and still wasn't good enough for the NBA. Nowadays, he would have been coddled, put on a team before he was ready, and maybe worked his way up, which we're hoping for Bronny. We're hoping that, hey, like, he'll figure it out, right? Since when do people just figure out how to be a NBA player? Since when do people who ride go-karts really fast end up figuring out how to be Formula One? No, it doesn't happen like that. It's the people who are elite at the early age can evolve and get better to be a true NBA player, right? So I had to harp on it just because it's like I said before, this is, to me, this is a far reach of a connection, right? But this is like Trump shit to me, right? This is part of the whole world being on some bullshit and not being willing to be like, yep, the reality of it is that he ain't ready. The reality of it is that this president has been caught lying multiple times and has done crazy shit. Why should he? No, he said racist. No, we don't do that, right? We don't do the hey, this guy's kid's kind of average, let's put him in the league. We don't do that, right? We thought we don't do that, but it's all part of the same bullshit world of, no, I'm gonna make the decision I want, right? Right? Like, do that shit on your own time at your own crib, right? But when it comes to something that we all enjoy and we all need, the presidency, or hey, my Lakers that I've been watching since I was 5 years old, I don't need you to destroy an era of Lakers for me, because you're on some bullshit. I'm the best player alive and also the most notorious flopper. I'm the most talented basketball player and I never make a bad basketball decision, but I lead NBA history in turnovers. I am tired of the bullshit, right? And on that note, I'm out of here. 100 years of wealth. Like and subscribe. This channel is for logical people, right? If you're not logical, don't like that. I don't want you to like it. If you like bullshit, go ahead and don't like my videos. Leave the room now, right? Leave the room. And look, shout out to my cousin's brand, Stay Black, right? And this is not only for black people. Any person can wear this shirt, right? Because we all dark inside.